I'm sitting at the kitchen table eating some roasted red pepper hummus with some mango peach salsa. I had a dish of green and orange peppers and some guacamole. I was listening to cbc.ca and I heard a piece that I thought I should share with you. I don't get into too much politics, religion, sex, drugs, rock and roll, but I'm not going to show you the explosion in Texas. You can watch that yourself. But listen to this. It's probably 6 minutes and 50 seconds long. 7 minutes. Ready? Click it now. I hope the sound is reasonable. Those are the blab droids. But next piece coming up is from the New Zealand Senate, Congress, Houses of Parliament.
Ding! You could call it a good month for same-sex couples around the world. We're hoping to get married, I guess. Last week, both France and Uruguay legalized same-sex marriage. Today, New Zealand became the first country in the Asia-Pacific region to do the same. Same-sex civil unions have been legal in New Zealand since 2005, but now couples will have all the same rights as married couples, including adoption. Perhaps surprising to some, the sky in New Zealand did not fall. New Zealand Member of Parliament Maurice Williamson dismissed similar fears today in a speech in favor of same-sex marriage before the vote took place. Here is part of what he had to say. This is for the record.
I've had a reverend in my local electorate call, the gay onslaught will start the day after this bill is passed. And so we're really struggling to know what the gay onslaught will look like. We don't know if it'll come down the Pakuranga Highway as a series of troops, or whether it'll be a gas that flows in over the electorate and locks us all in. I also, sir, had a Catholic priest tell me that I was supporting an unnatural act. I found that quite interesting coming from someone who's taken an oath of celibacy for his whole life. I always say celibacy, okay, we'll go with celibacy. Okay, I haven't done it, so I don't know what it's about. I also had a letter telling me I would burn in the fires of hell for eternity, and that was a bad mistake because I've got a degree in physics. I used the thermodynamic laws of physics. I put in my body weight and my humidity and so on. I assumed the furnace to be at 5,000 degrees and I will last for just on 2.1 seconds. It's hardly eternity. What do you think?
Listening to this, 2.1 seconds.
What adoption
Burn in hell.
Sir, I've got 3 fantastic adopted kids. I know how good adoption is, and I found some of it just disgraceful. I found some of the bullying tactics really evil. And sir, I gave up being scared of bullies when I was at primary school. However, a huge amount of the opposition was from moderates, from people who were concerned, who were seriously worried what this might do to the fabric of our society. I respect their concern. I respect their worry. They were worried about what it might do to their families and so on. Let me repeat to them now, sir. All we are doing with this bill is allowing 2 people who love each other to have that love recognised by way of marriage. That is all we are doing. We are not declaring nuclear war on a foreign state. We are not bringing a virus in that could wipe out our agriculture sector forever. We are allowing 2 people who love each other to have that recognised, and I can't see what's wrong with that for love nor money, sir. I just cannot. I cannot understand why someone would be opposed. I understand why people don't like what it is that others do. That's fine. We're all in that category. But I give a promise to those people who are opposed to this bill right now. I give you a watertight guaranteed promise. The sun will still rise tomorrow. Your teenage daughter will still argue back with you as if she knows everything. Your mortgage will not grow. You will not have skin diseases or rashes or toads in your bed, sir. The world will just carry on.
Oops. I had it in memory. Where were we? Get this balanced. I'm looking at El Camino in case you didn't notice. Mrs. CW said I better not buy one. So you can buy it for me. Hide it.
Nuclear war on a foreign state. We are not bringing a virus in that could wipe out our agriculture sector forever. We are allowing 2 people who love each other to have that recognised, and I can't see what's wrong with that for love nor money, sir. I just cannot. I cannot understand why someone would be opposed. I understand why people don't like what it is that others do. That's fine. We're all in that category. But I give a promise to those people who are opposed to this bill right now. I give you a watertight, guaranteed promise. The sun will still rise tomorrow. Your teenage daughter will still argue back with you as if she knows everything. Your mortgage will not grow. You will not have skin diseases or rashes or toads in your bed, sir. The world will just carry on. So don't make this into a big deal. This is fantastic for the people it affects, but for the rest of us, life will go on. And finally, can I say, sir, one of the messages I had was that this bill was the cause of our drought. This bill was the cause of our drought. Well, if any of you follow my Twitter account, you will see that in the Pakuranga electorate this morning, it was pouring with rain. We have the most enormous big gay rainbow across my electorate.
Big gay rainbow. Ha ha ha. Very good.
It has to be a sign, sir. It has to be a sign. If you're a believer, it's certainly a sign. And can I finish for all those who are concerned about this with a quote from the Bible? It's Deuteronomy.
Rusted
I
chunk.
thought Deuteronomy was a cat out of cats, but never mind. It's Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 29. Be ye not afraid.
Oh my goodness.
That's New Zealand
Nice
MP
stone wall,
Morris
huh?
Williamson. And soon after Mr.
Rusted.
Williamson delivered his book at opponents of
What's
same-sex
in the garage?
marriage,
A
the House of
77
Commons voted 77
Charger.
to 44 in favor
Garbage.
of legalizing same-sex marriage.
Not over
MPs
yet.
in the public gallery in the House broke into cheers and eventually and spontaneously into the Maori love song Bokare Kare Ana.
Bo Kare Kare
Here is how
Ana.
that sounded.
The ayes are 77,
The vote.
the noes are 44.
That's it. Passes.
Now
Equal rights for
I
all.
understand
$20,000. Wow. Oh, jeez. Flames. Joke. Equal rights for all. Yep. Equal rights for all. The sun will rise. It's not the cause of the droughts. El Camino, 1964. I wanted you to hear that. There's a lot of stuff I listen to and I think about telling you about it, but I forget. Same friggin' one. We got Palm Springs. Anyways, I'm going to put this away. I've had enough salsa and hummus. And I went to a new body shop supply and I got a can of custom fill spray paint. $22. And the color is 1961 Olds Twilight Poly Mist Metallic. The CCW is going to paint her Corvair that color. I gotta find an interior color now a bit darker. Alright. Don't buy any El Camino, she says. Yeah,